And now we rock and roll. In this series, we're looking at one of Clubbell training's big three, the hammer swing. Hammer swing is actually used in circular strength training's trial by fire, which is always a lot of fun. So this one, really good for your core and engaging the core with the rest of your body. Now we've gone through it with the first three components, working up to building, making sure we've got the whole foundation in for the hammer swing itself. You've already been working on those, right? Here we go, hammer swing. With the hammer swing, what you're going to do is you're going to grab that club bell overhand, make sure that the direction that you're going to swing out to is the direction that is being pulled. It's the side with your long arm. So if I'm gonna start out to my right. So as I'm swinging out to this side, I want this arm to be my long arm. I don't want it to be my short arm. I'll start running into problems trying to maintain both my elbows locked and my shoulders packed as I'm going through the movement. So again, I'm swinging out this way. This hand is going to be my long arm, the one that's furthest away from the knob. Now from here, shoulders packed, we're going tall through the crown, shoulders packed, elbows locked, making sure that both arms are totally straight. My core is engaged, my tailbone is dropped because I've got slightly soft knees. And from here, just start with that tick-tock like we did with the side semi. Just get the tick-tock motion so that you're getting the spiraling drive in both feet tied into the hip snap and you've got your body moving. And go. All right, hammer swing. So you're gonna need a little bit of clearance, but that would have already been determined while you were doing your torch press. And as we're doing this movement, so you've got the spiraling drive, leg drive, with the hip action, coming up, the torso, once we've had the hip snap, and the turn that allows the torso to then turn, and we're looking out at the club bell from our side semis, we've pulled up, it's actually the force that has been generated from the legs that is bringing the club bell up. Once we get to this point, we're not trying to lift the club bell up to torch press. It should be flying up, and that's why you start with the tick-tock first, just to make sure you've got a good snap. So it's flying up. Now, as it flies up, I'm not bending back. I'm making sure that that core stays engaged with the rest of my body, maintaining long coccyx to crown. So it's coming up. So as I'm looking at the club bell, I want to look through the top of my eyes. I don't want to be like this with my neck craned. All of a sudden that starts to throw things off. So I'm looking up through the top of my eyes. Now, as it comes up, because my torso is already slightly turned, this puts us at an advantage to get just a little bit of rest before we come down on the other side. So from here, snap, and it's small. Don't completely turn your body and then think to turn here and then down. You can eventually, but I would prefer that you didn't for now until you've got all of the mechanics going first. Oftentimes when we're focused on this, it starts throwing things off if the foundation's not there. So you're already, from your drive, you're up, you're here, pointed out to the side, it's coming up, you're already turned slightly as you're looking towards your club bell. The club bell is coming directly over top as best as possible. We're looking through the top of our eyes, and then slight turn of the torso as we drop back down. Now, when it comes up into the top position, there's going to be a tendency for the elbow to bend. So it's going to want to do this. You have to really drive that short arm elbow up, squeeze those triceps so that they're maintaining that lock all the way through. And do not do this. I've got my shoulders hunched up around my ears, my elbows bent. It'll feel easier at first, but it's going to start wreaking havoc on your body. And you're not getting the full benefit. You're not going to feel it as much as you do if you go all the way through. So I'm here, up. This is where the slight rest happens because I'm getting a slight turn. So there's just a second of relaxation or of rest before you come through. And there we have it, the hammer swing. Engage that structure, engage that core, and fire away. Have at it. Make sure there's lots of space so you don't have kids or dogs or anything running around. Be safe, but go through, hang on, lock out all the way through, and make sure that you're engaging. You're going to feel that big time. Have fun. Look forward to hearing how it goes. Take care.